All right, we're gonna start off with cutting up our crab meat. This is the crab meat that I'm using. We're gonna go ahead and cut this up into chunks. And then we're gonna put it in a bowl. All right, to our crab meat, we're gonna go ahead and add 1 block of softened cream cheese. This is a whole pack of green onions. I'm gonna go ahead and put half of that in here, a little over half. All right, I got some sesame oil. We're gonna put about that much. Ooh, Worcestershire, about that much. Soy sauce, that much. Spoonful of garlic. All right, we're just gonna give this a mix. All right, so I did add 1 more block of softened cream cheese. So that was 2 blocks of softened cream cheese and just a little bit more of the Worcestershire sauce. And I'm mixing it with a glove just to get everything in there really good and mixed together really well. And now it's got the perfect taste. So it's looking like this. All right, so I got a 16-ounce bag of these elbow noodles. I'm gonna go ahead and add the whole bag to this boiling water. I'm gonna let our noodles get almost done and then I'll show you what we're gonna do next. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this heavy whipping cream. Go ahead and pour it down in your pot, pan, whatever you got. All right, to this heavy whipping cream, I'm gonna go ahead and add about a cup of this sharp cheddar cheese. I'm gonna add about a cup of this extra sharp cheddar cheese, the white kind. And then I'm gonna add about a cup of this mozzarella, the creamy milk, cream cheese kind. To this, I'm gonna add some garlic powder, some onion powder, some paprika, and we're just gonna let this melt down. All right, once your cheese starts melting, we're gonna go ahead and add our crab mixture. We're gonna add some chicken bouillon. And I'm gonna add the rest of this heavy whipping cream. All right, so our noodles are almost done, not fully cooked. That's how you want them. Go ahead and put them in with your cheese mixture. All right, so we're gonna move this to our 9x13 baking dish. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. All right, so it's looking like this. We're gonna go ahead and top it with some more of that white cheddar cheese and some more of this mozzarella. We're gonna place it in the oven covered with foil for about 15-20 minutes, and then we're gonna take the top off and we're gonna put some panko breadcrumbs on top. So I will show you what it's looking like when we get it out of the oven. All right, so we've taken it out of the oven. I removed the tin foil off of the top. I've got about 2 tablespoons of melted butter here and 1 cup of these panko breadcrumbs. I'm gonna go ahead and pour that in, stir it up a little bit, and we're gonna put this on top of our macaroni and cheese just to give it a little crunchy topping, and put it back in the oven for about 10 minutes. All right, so it's going back in the oven for just a few minutes. I'll show you what it looks like when I take it out. All right, y'all, so our macaroni is done. I just took it off the broiler. We're gonna go ahead and get us a little bowl. It's got that crunchy topping. Look at that. Yum is all I can say. Yum.